Snap armbar from side control. An easy way to get an armbar on your opponent when he's not expecting. Alright guys, Coach Tom here. We have a great armbar today. We are looking at what I like to call a snap armbar. I learned this armbar long ago from one of my longtime coaches, John Will, one of the absolute best jiu-jitsu instructors on earth, in my opinion. This move had instant success for me, and it also has instant success for my students because it's a very comprehensive attack in terms of security, but it has a great level of surprise. Quite often in jiu-jitsu, we have techniques with great levels of security, and you really have to ram it down their throat. But if they're bigger, stronger, better than you, it's hard. You can't surprise them. Now there are surprising techniques, but they're often got low levels of security, low finishing percentages, so you can get lucky, but there's not a lot of security. I believe this is one of those great techniques that's an excellent hybrid, where you have wonderful security, but a lot of surprise. Let's have a look at that right now. So if I get my partner lying down here, I'll get you shuffle towards me a bit. Okay, so when my partner, in fact I'll rotate you a little bit this way, okay, and you're flat on your back. So when I've got my partner like this in a side control position, normally if I'm going to go for arm bars, I'm going to go on this far arm, okay? So a lot of people want to protect their necks, keep their elbows close to their bodies like this. So what we're going to exploit today is this gap here. This is what we're looking to exploit. And if you look at the shape of that gap, it's actually quite similar to the shape I make with my leg here, where it's higher and lower, and that's exactly what we're going to put into this position. So if you watch here, what I'm going to do, I'm here in a side control, watch this space here. Okay, so my knee is close to his hip, and my foot comes in, and it chocks underneath his shoulder. So by the time in a few seconds he realizes he's being armbarred, I have put a chock, a wedge in physics, under his shoulder so he can't get it out. So the first stage of this attack is going to be me getting something under his arm. I don't want you to grab his arm tight. I need you just to put a little wrist under a wrist or something like that. So I'm here and I just get a little wrist in. I might be looking here. And now watch. My foot comes in. Once my foot's come in, as long as I have something underneath this hand, like a wrist, I can now snap my left leg over, and now my right knee must snap up like an alligator's jaw. Okay, once that's snapped up, I grab his hand, I'm going to turn it towards his feet, and now I have my armbar here. So if we look at this again, all I'm looking for is a small gap here. I could not go for this if his elbow was on the ground, but then I would go for chokes. So if he defends his neck, there should be a gap here, and I'm going to put my leg in here. So I'm here in a short base side control, and I wing my foot in. As long as that hits home, I know I'm good to go. All I need is a wrist under his arm. And now I set my left foot over his head and clamp my knee shut. And now I lean towards his legs and I finish my armbar. So this is called a snap armbar. At speed, it's very surprising. Let's have a look. Here, I have a wrist under, he's not expecting much. I get my leg in and up. And I have him here. The number one beginner's mistake is they forget to clamp this knee up, and then this is the escape route. So make sure you clap that up like a crocodile or an alligator jaw, and then we finish our armbar. So there's our snap armbar. One of the absolutely most effective moves you can do in side control position, and you just need to play around with maximizing the surprise, but having enough security. Too much security, you lose surprise. Too much surprise, you lose security. We want to find our happy medium for different opponents, okay? So if you have a quick, savvy opponent, you are going to want to have more surprise because the security is he's going to get out. If you have a really big, strong guy, you might not need to surprise him too much, okay? You might want to add some security in. Or you might want to reverse that. You might feel you have a power advantage over a small, wriggly grappler, so you might want to put security and force it down their throat if that's your style of jiu-jitsu, that hard style. Or you might say, he's a big guy, there's no point security because he's too big. So we're gonna go for surprise because he's gonna be slower because he's bigger, so he'll be easier to surprise. So whichever way you like to think of this, you can make it work for you. But you're gonna learn not only a great armbar with this technique, but two great principles of balancing security with surprise. And if you master that, you're gonna get some good results. Thanks very much, guys. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you loved it. For more videos, click here. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click here. I'm Coach Tom. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.